I believe it was Dr. Doolittle that sang, "If I could walk with the animals, talk with the animals." The SPCA of Florida, they've got an event coming up that you can walk with animals, and joining us in studio to tell us a little bit about it is Connie Johnson. She's a foster care and safety net and customer service coordinator. First time in the studio with us. How you doing, Connie?
Great, thank you. Thanks for having us.
And of course, Jessica Lawson. Jessica is a seasoned veteran of Polk Place tapings. How you doing, Jess?
I'm doing well. How are you?
And of course, I'm doing great. But we've got a new guest, and
she's comfortable.
She's kind of set in her ways, isn't she?
She is. 10 years will do that to you. You have an opinion about things. You like things a certain way.
Yeah. She's definitely a lap dog, but I was a little bit afraid to pick her up. Lily is a beagle?
Mm-hmm. She is.
And she's 10 years old?
She is.
What's the story with Lily? How'd she end up with the SPCA?
Do you want the real story?
Somebody's got to tell the story.
Well, I just don't know. Well, again, this is my first time here, so I don't know what the limitations are and what I can and can't. Lily was tied to a tree in a churchyard, and there was a family that drove by, and it started raining, and the kids saw her, and they were going to the mall shopping. They thought, well, somebody obviously just tied her there for a little while. As they came back about 4 hours later, it was storming terribly, and she was still tied to the tree. So they took her, and they brought her into her home and tried to find her owner, but never was able to. So they brought her to us, and we're her new home.
Yeah,
until
Lily,
she finds her forever home.
Well, Lily's a very, very comfortable dog, and when we say set in her ways, she's not anything set in her ways.
She's just awesome.
She's
leaving.
Comfortable,
okay.
and she's going to explore for a little bit. But there's a lot of there's a stigma that goes with adopting a dog of a certain age, but really there's nothing wrong with Lily. Lily's absolutely gorgeous.
We call it age to perfection because, I'm sure people know when they get a kitten and the kitten is awake at 3 o'clock in the morning and knocking stuff off the counter. Not that I'm speaking from personal experience.
No.
Oh, not at all, right?
Yeah, never.
No, the little puppy that is jumping all over and chewing stuff, So there is something to be said for, our senior pets. They need love just as much as any other animal does. Isn't that right, Lily?
I like my 9-year-old black lab. He's set in his ways. He knows what he's going to eat. He knows when he wants to go outside. He knows when I leave. He knows when I come home. And I'm perfectly comfortable with that.
Mm-hmm. He has his routine, that's all.
Exactly. And of course, when he rides in a Jeep, he's set in a way that he slobbers.
Of course.
Somewhere I would like to do a study on how a dog can slobber on the passenger side of the car, and me as the driver get hit with the slobber.
It's the wind.
In a circular motion, come on.
They call it the power of dog.
Exactly. If anybody's ever interested if they'd be interested in adopting Lily, how they go about doing it such?
Sure, they can check out her profile online, spcaflorida.org, or they can come down and visit her, 5850 Brandon Road South in Lakeland.
All right. Well, let's talk a little bit about the event, the 21st Annual Walk for Animals, which supports more than 6,500 homeless animals annually. So how long have we been doing these tapings? Did I not do this one last year? Or?
I don't remember if we did or not. It's been so far away. But this one's our 21st, and like all good 21st celebrations, we're headed downtown. We previously have been at Lake Hollingsworth. This year, for the first time in 20 years, we'll be at Lake Mirror. I almost said Morton, Lake Mirror. Mm-hmm. Beautiful, the whole lake, and it's right downtown, nice. And it's gorgeous. So we're really excited to get people, on board, signed up, registered, and then we're walking. We're walking for Lily. We're walking for the cats that we, help every day. We're walking for dogs and cats. A lot of people think, oh, it's a dog walk, but it's a walk for animals. We are walking because we want to save lives. We want to provide these animals with the resources they need.
So what's the story behind the walk? Do they go out get sponsors? Do they sign up? Tell me a little bit about it. How do they go about it?
Yep, they can register online, so there's a $25 registration fee. That first 500 people get our signature T-shirt for the year. After that, it's up to them if they want to do more. We obviously encourage people. We have lots of animals that we know that we help. I know last year I sent an email out to all of my friends saying, I see this every single day. I see the power that $1, that $5, that $100 makes every single day to these animals. So you can ask friends and family to sponsor you. Some people think, is it per lap or whatever? It's not per lap. It's just whatever they want to do. As some people say, their best gift to help the animals.
Okay.
That's good.
Now, as far as the day's events go, you guys going to have animals out there for adoptions? You gonna go out in full force, or are you just going to go out and do the event and then what's going to happen downtown?
We actually, Connie can tell you more about later too, we have publicity hounds, which are, our forepaws on the ground, if you will, out there spreading the word about the event.
That is hilarious,
yes.
man. Publicity hounds.
It's awesome, though. They have T-shirts, and it says SPCA Florida Publicity Hound. And my dog has a shirt, and we'll be wearing it.
Yes.
And shelter dogs.
Yeah, exactly. We won't have as many of our own just because people bring their dogs out. But there will be dogs out there. We'll pretty much probably feature just the publicity hounds, and then we have a lot of alumni who come out. Dogs, and they're people who have adopted from us. So.
Oh, that kind of alumni.
Yes, that kind of alumni. So, our four-legged alumni.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like a Gator, Knowles.
No. SPCA Florida.
The only alumni that counts right now for this walk.
Yeah. But this walk is really important because it really funds our really important programs. It helps us, keep the lights on and keep these programs going for these animals. Connie in foster coordination just has some really outstanding information to share about the things that we do for animals in the community.
And it's important for people to know about it as we're going into some of our heaviest foster seasons where we need them. Last year, SPCA Florida had about 450 foster animals in foster homes. And our foster program is basically animals that have medical needs, socialization needs, or are too young to be adopted. I believe probably about 130 were dogs and puppies last year, and the 300 and odd so many remainder were cats and kittens. And during what we call kitty season is when we have so many needs for our foster homes. There's kittens that are born out in the wild. They don't have homes, and they come into us, and we have to be able to put them in homes. And the walk, the funds that we get from that will help us help our foster homes because we supply the crates, the food, the litter, everything that is needed for our foster animals. We supply that if someone can't donate it themselves in their own homes. But the walk will help fund our programs, and because of the fact that fosters save so many lives, and people don't even realize that there's animals out there that need just a little bit of help. And there's families. What's great about being a foster is it's not a lifelong commitment for people that say they're going on vacation in the summer and they're, a month-long cruise or something, whatever, and they want to be able to help animals and they want an animal in their home. Just call me. I'll put you with the perfect animal for anywhere from 2 weeks to a month, sometimes a little longer depending. But again, we supply all medical needs and everything, and fosters are badly needed, foster homes right now. And if you can do this walk and help support the walk, it will help us have more foster homes for the animals that need it.
In county government, we call it being good stewards of the taxpayers' money. When you guys put on an event like this, the magnitude of what you do as a whole, this funds it, and obviously, with as many animals as what you have, you're taking care of the needs of many.
We are, definitely, and that's a lot of people do, speaking about county funding, think that we are funded by the county, and we get all of our donations from animal lovers, from people who care. We do have certain programs, like we currently have one that's a community cat program where, to help control that population. As Connie mentioned, kitty season coming up, if you see cats roaming your neighborhood, we have a program.
I've got one now. He knows when I get home and he's like, hey, Brian, I'm in need of some food.
Yeah.
If you touch me on my head, scratch me on my chin, I'm cool. And then I'll be back a little bit later on tonight, get a little bit more food, and then we'll start this whole deal over tomorrow.
And we can help you by spaying and neutering these animals also. And that will, what that does is our spay-neuter program really reduces the amount of feral cats in the communities. And it takes time, but I've seen it with my own eyes. I've seen it really work. Spay-neutering really does work. So we encourage people to do that with the feral cats or stray cats that are in their area that are not, owned by a family.
And talk about the call, or say you live in a neighborhood, and I know the sheriff's office runs our animal control center, and it's a tough job. It is, especially if you're an animal lover. But making the call to the SPCA and trying to help out. Talk about what that does for a community. Talk about the investment that you're making back into taking an animal and making it a part of your family.
Definitely. I mean, everything from, if you see a community cat that has a litter and you bring them to us and Connie places them in foster, if you call animal control, if you see, a stray animal around, that animal is much more likely, to have a happy ending if you call and let someone know about it than if it's left, if the dog has to go, roaming around, could be hit by a car, and then you have, medical. So definitely that's, even if you're not an animal lover and you could really care less, just make that call. There are resources. Just take the step forward, because really that's how we become a humane community, and that's really what our ultimate goal is just valuing every single life. So I would say, utilize the resources that are in place. We're a private nonprofit organization, but we have so many amazing programs for the community to take advantage of. So definitely do so. Utilize our community's resources. That's what we're here for.
Exactly. And public safety is a huge part of that too, by getting the vaccinations that are necessary. A lot of animals that are out there that are stray, they don't get the vaccinations that keep them healthy, which in turn, if they were to scratch a child or something like that, we'll make sure that child doesn't get infected with any kind of disease or whatever could be out there at the time. There's a lot of things out there that people aren't aware of that the animals do carry.
Connie, you're on the front lines of this on a daily basis. Tell folks at home how important it is to give a good home to
responsible
an animal.
Pet ownership is huge.
If they can't do that, at least join in your program of fostering.
Not only exactly, that's very important. And being a responsible pet owner it's an amazing thing if you can be that. But if you're not, being able to recognize the fact that you cannot do it on your own, please call us. Let us share our resources with you, because these animals, they are like humans, and they are like part of the family. And if they're not, then you need to make sure that you have it in you to do the right thing for that animal.
Well, Jess, we got just a little bit of time left. Anything else you wanna touch on, or encourage the people to join in with the walk?
Definitely, yes. Get signed up. We have vendor spots. We have sponsorships still available. We encourage people to form a team. We have really cute teams like Paws for the Cause and Paws Forward and all sorts of really cute teams. So just sign up for the walk. Come out. It's a really great day. When you're gathered there with that many people who some have their dogs, some are walking on behalf of their cat. It's just invigorating to think, wow, we are making a difference in the lives of animals here in our community.
And it does make a difference. That's what people think, well, I'm not going to go, I'm not going to be able to do anything. They don't understand, but just that one person getting out there and just getting a small sponsorship, every single penny counts. It really does.
And sponsorship and volunteer opportunities always available through SPCA?
They are, yep. Check out our website, spcaflorida.org. If you can't find it, give us a call, 646-7722.
And for you folks at home, what I need you to do, if you can get a shot on Lily. Lily is in desperate need of a home. Lily is set in her ways, and it doesn't mean she's uptight, high-strung, high maintenance.
No. She's a couch potato.
These are Lily's ways, and me and Lily would get along. Oh my, would me and Lily get along?
She likes football. She likes baseball. She'd like to just hang out and be a couch potato with you.
But Lily is in desperate need of a home, and if you can provide one give our folks over at SPCA Florida a call. Lily, look at that camera, baby. Lily, Yeah? No?
Lily's like, it's nap time.
It's like it's too much effort. And see, that's all the care that Lily needs. You know, a little bit of food down, a little bit of scratch on the head, a little bit of scratch on the tail, and occasionally let outside. And Lily would be the perfect companion for you. And I strongly encourage you to give the folks over at SPCA a call and give Lily a home. She's in desperate need of one. And if you can't provide a home for Lily and you can help out with the Walk for the Animals, please do as such. It is the 21st annual Walk for the Animals, which supports more than 6,500 homeless animals annually. Now, it's scheduled for Saturday, April 20th, 8 a.m. registration. The walk begins at 9 a.m. Now, there's vendors and contests and performances until noon. There are vendor opportunities, sponsorship opportunities, so give our folks over at SPCA Florida a call. It happens at Lake Mirror Promenade, downtown Lakeland. That's a $25 registration fee, plus all additional funds raised benefit the animals. Registration takes place up till 9 a.m. on the 20th, and if you need contact information, you can give them a call, 863-646-7722, or look them up on the web at spcaflorida.org.